Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. Today is Wednesday, November 25th. Today we are on the Wednesday preceding Thanksgiving. So we're going to make it a lighthearted call today. We're going to make it a fun call. And the reason is because a lot of people are out traveling now. A lot of people are off getting ready to go and spend time with family and friends. Like many of you, we're going to be doing the same. We're really, this is our first Thanksgiving now that we've moved to the ranch. So it should be a fun celebration. We have our son is driving up this morning from Las Vegas. So he's going to be leaving in just a little bit here. So that should be interesting. And then a fun little last minute announcement before we get our call started today. I want to do something fun and say, hey, I always invite people to come and check out the Wednesday night webinar that happens every single Wednesday. And this Wednesday, I'm going to host the webinar. I'm not going to be the presenter of the Wednesday night webinar, but I'm going to be your guest host. So normally, one of the co-founders, Brian Finale, usually hosts. Or if Brian's out of town, a lot of times we will have one of his assistants and someone that's been working with My Lead System Pro since the beginning, Melanie Lozano, will come out. Well, Melanie contacted me last night, and as many of you guys know, and this isn't like I'm not giving anything away. This is something that's common knowledge. She posted this on Facebook. Melanie has Bell's palsy, and it's never really affected her. Well, for the first time, for the first time anyways in a long time, I don't know what she's had before, but it's actually, she's having the physical manifestations. And so the nerves in her face are starting to not work as good. And so she doesn't want to be on camera, and she's having a difficult time doing some things. So they reached out and said, Bert, would you be willing to host the webinar tomorrow night? So tonight's webinar with MMT members Steve Krivda and Ron Gielok on local marketing, on marketing to your local audience in your local community is going to happen, and I will be your guest host. So a little surprise announcement there. So I'd like to invite you guys all over to come over this evening. Excuse me. And at the end of the call here, I'll shoot you guys over the link to be able to go ahead and join. Let me type that in now, and then that way, weeklymarketingwebinars.org. All right. So then at the end of the call, I can shoot you over there. So pretty exciting week here at Free Daily Coaching for many of our guests and the people that have been applying some of the marketing techniques and methods that we're using. So I've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys. And then also I wanted to use the WildCard Wednesday to throw a big thank you to all of those that have purchased the free graphics grab bag product that I created just a little bit ago. It was a $7. It is a $7 product, and many of you, like Janice and Debbie, Chris, all sent over testimonials. So I want to thank you for that, as we're going to retool up the sales page and add those testimonials into it, and kind of we're going to just change up that whole sales process. So that's one of the things that we wanted to talk about this morning on a WildCard Wednesday. So if you're building your home-based business and you're wondering, how can I get started? What is it that I, as someone that's just getting started in my home business, well, I would say start with something that's realistic to you, something that, like, take a bite that you can chew. And so a lot of people are out trying to sell $50,000 products and $10,000 packages and all these big ticket items, and they're having difficulty. And it's simply because they're not prepared mentally to be able to sell at that level. Maybe they've never even been in sales before. So what I did was I made an idea, a proposition, and it wasn't something new or some new idea. I was taking an idea that that was more prevalent when I first started marketing was this idea of a funded proposal. Okay. And the funded proposal is an idea that you run an ad for, that you're funding your advertising by selling something, right? Like, so you're selling something to fund the advertising. And so that's what I did with a $7 product. And then I extrapolated out how, and this is the math is so simple that if you sold 5 of those $7 products, you're looking at $35 a day. If you break that down into a week, it's almost $250, right? It's like $245. And if you break that into 4 weeks, into a month, that's $1,000. So over a year, that $7 product, that $7 sale is a $12,000 opportunity. Well, now I want to throw this out there, and I'm going to show you guys some numbers. And that's another thing that, I'm not big on the numbers all the time. And I'm starting to, not that I'm going to shift to the numbers, but I'm going to start to show you guys some of what these numbers look like to show you how powerful this really can be. So I had another conversation. So let's take our $7 product. And right now, if we just at 5 a day, we have a $12,000 a year or a $1,000 per month revenue stream. Well, I want to extrapolate these numbers. If we're selling 5 a day, and there's on average, we're talking about 30 a month. So that's 150 units total that we sold, right? 150 units that we sold. So let's say that 10% of those 150, that's 15. Okay. What if we add in, and I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine yesterday, another guy that does a lot of marketing, and he said that he was talking with a guy that you guys have all heard of, Ray Higdon. He was doing a call with Ray, and Ray was talking to him about the same type of funnel, a $7 funnel, and how could we turn this $1,000 a month, $7 product funnel, $12,000 a year, right? If that's what we're looking at over the year, how could we turn that into a bigger income? How could we turn that into even more? Well, I want to give you an example. In the funnel that I have set up, and I'm going to retool the funnel, I'm going to redo it probably this afternoon after we're going to clean up the house and do some things around here to get ready for tomorrow, because we're having some special guests. So let's say that at the 10% level, we have 15 sales. And right now, how I have it set up, I have it set to when you go into one of the bonuses, you get sent to another sale, right? But it's another $7 sale. And that $7 sale, how it's configured now, I might not make all those sales, because there's a good possibility that some people that are purchasing that second product could already be cookied or tagged to another person, and they would be getting that sale. So what if in this model, I simply add in a 47 or 57 or a 97, let's go with a $97 offer. If I threw in a $97 offer and only 10% of all of the people that purchased the product throughout the month took that offer, that would be 97 times 15, and that is 48,795, 15. That's another 1555. So imagine that you're making about $1,000 a month with a $7 product, and by adding an upsell of $97 into that funnel, only at a 10% upsell, only at 10%, you added $1,555. So now you're looking at like 2,500. Let's just go 2,500 a month, right? And if you multiply that out, that's like $30,000 a year. So you just went from $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year, to a $30,000 a year funnel. right? At just adding in a $97 product. And that's with only a 10% opt-in rate or conversion rate from that original purchase. And that's just one sale that you made. And that's just from one $7 product. What if you had 3 of these set up? You could then take that first model, duplicate it and duplicate it again. You have 30,000 to 30,000 to 30,000. That's a $90,000 income stream that you actually created. And I'm not just throwing these numbers out. And like I mentioned before, I'm not a numbers guy. I especially don't talk about numbers because everyone's results are going to vary based on the work that they put in. What I want to show is something simple that you could do this, that you could put together an offer, a $7 offer, and heck, you don't even have to have the offer. You could use someone else's $7 offer. You could create something just like what I've created, and you could do the same thing. The question is, are you going to do it? Are you actually going to go and build it? Are you going to go and actually take the steps required to go do it? Are you going to be like Janice Summers and go and take some action? Because the last time I talked to Janice, 2 times ago, we literally had a phone conversation. She went and took what we talked about and applied it and started making more sales. She got more people onto her email list. She started making more sales. She had an offer in that email and she made, I don't know how many sales. She posted it in one of our groups, but she made a significant amount of money just by following some directions. So that's really the question, is who's going to follow the directions? And why am I so pumped up about this in this case study is because a group of us have been working as the Friends of Free Daily Coaching. That's our private mastermind that we do each and every Wednesday, the last few months we've been doing it on Wednesdays, and it's a weekly mastermind that we all do. And you can visit freedailycoaching.com/friends if you want to become a part of that. And what we did is over the last about a month, we've been working on an ultimate funnel, a special kind of funnel that we've been working on. And today, everyone comes in today, they've been working on it, and they submit their funnels to me so that I can go and then put them into a blog farm, a private blogging network that I've set up so that they can get massive exposure. They can get some massive backlinking and SEO on their projects that they worked on. So they get a reward in addition to having some great marketing real estate and a great sales funnel that they've created. In addition to that, we're going to boost that funnel. We're going to give that some authority online. So I'm excited about that. And because of all that work we've been doing, I've been starting some extra projects. Normally I don't try and serve up that many plates, but my imagination has been firing off and the ideas have been coming. So I've been implementing. So I want to show you guys that I started this idea, this product, and got it built in this $7 product. And I talked about it last week. And so I had this idea to be able to do it with, to be able to do it in, to do 5 a day, right? And so I started building this on the 23rd. Okay, so it started on, it started on, I believe I did the first one on the 21st. Wait, let me pull up the calendar and I'll tell you the exact date. So the original beginning of this product started on the 21st, which was a Saturday afternoon. What I did was I posted in a Facebook group. I posted on my fan page Facebook wall, and I did a boosted post of $20 on that post, and I sent out one email about it. So that's the 21st to the 22nd to the 23rd, 24th till today. So today will be to this afternoon. When we hit this afternoon is going to be the 4th day that I've done this product. And I want to show you guys, I'll show you guys really quick, that right here in my PayPal, you can see 16 plus 2 more, that's 18, 19, 20. So up to this point, I already made the 20 to do 5 a day. And anything I sell from now until this afternoon, right, would all be bonus. And this is the crazy part. I haven't promoted it. So it started on Saturday. So Saturday to Sunday and Sunday to Monday is when that boosted post ran. And I wrote those emails and everything then as well. So all of the sales are from people just going back and reading the email, or looking at my wall in the post, or looking to possibly having seen the post from someone like Chris Schaus or Clive Jeffrey, who I want to thank for sharing not only a testimonial, but sharing that testimonial on social media and literally putting my link right there to allow other people to go and get that graphics package. So super, super excited. If you want to check that out and grab that while it's still at that $7 price point, you can go to bertbledsoe.com/graphics. It's BERTBLEDSOE.com/graphics. That's GRAPHICS. And you can go and tap into that if you're watching live, or if you're here on the webinar, or if you're watching live on YouTube. Now, this offer, it's November 25th today when I'm broadcasting this live. So you may go and you may not see, if you're watching the recording of this, you may not see that at that $7 price point. You'll see it at the original price. So you probably want to grab that either way before that price increases again. So we created this idea, and then we went in and applied it, and we literally have now created $1,000 a month income stream. So I know that the offer converts, right? We know that it converts because it's converted at a great rate already, and we haven't even promoted it. And so now what I want to do is, I got some testimonials from the original purchasers. So we're going to change up the sales page a little bit, put some really nice images on it, add in the testimonials, and make the flow of the entire funnel work just a little bit better. That way, we're going to be able to capture more of the people for the webinar. That's one of the bonuses. We're going to add in a different offer instead of another $7 offer to show people, so that we can increase those auxiliary sales, right? Those supporting purchases. And we can also increase our revenue at the same time. So I want to the reason that I showed, and I'm showing you guys the numbers on this, is because I want this to be a real use case where you can see that anyone could do this with a $7 product, right? When I did this, my wife, Jessica, went to go do some veterinary stuff yesterday with the veterinarians that she works with. And when she got home, she was like, hey, how many of those little things did you sell today? And I was like, I don't know, 2 or 3, but we made it to 20 already today. And she's like, oh, that means you're ahead of the thing. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, wow, she was like, that's really cool that anyone could do this. And you just did it with a $7 thing. So she's like, I could just make, so she's already started to make her PDFs for her website, right? For her downloads, for her small $7 offer in her niche, right? For her people. And so if you're brand new, or you're just getting started to marketing, maybe you want to tap into an offer that someone else has already got. Maybe you want to use a $7 product that you could have access to. And if you don't have access to those products, then simply reach out to me online, message me, and allow me to show you the marketing system that I use, that you could get access to some of these products, right? Until you get to a place where you could start to build some of these products on your own, and you could start to leverage them. And the cool part is this: even if you're just getting started, you can add in some really fun, really cool bonuses to these already done up pre-made offers. If you decide that you want to do that, you could totally do that. And you don't have to have any experience. You don't have to have all this stuff already created. I can show you how to leverage that. And that's what we do over at the Friends of Free Daily Coaching, right? We dive into people's marketing, and we really show them how to tweak it, how to leverage it to get the maximum amount of result out of what they're putting in. So I want to say a big thank you to Clive and Chris and anyone else. If I didn't see the post or I'm forgetting you, I want to say thank you to anyone that's been supporting and promoting about the BertBledsoe.com graphics page that we've created in that offer. I'm really excited to see how many people are going to show up this afternoon at the Friends of Free Daily Coaching and turn in their URLs for their funnels to go out and get traffic. I'm super excited to see that. And I'm also really pumped up, you guys. I'm going to make this announcement, and we talked a little bit about it before. Part of the reason that Jessica and I wanted to come out to the ranch was so that we could have events and we could really do some fun things here at the ranch and allow you to come and have a fully immersive experience. And I'm happy to announce that we have locked in our very first two private mastermind come to the ranch and have a full immersive experience. We've locked in the very first two clients. So we have our very first clients coming in the month of December here in 2015. And what we're thinking about doing is something really quite amazing, and putting something together so that we can have one all-inclusive total immersion masterminds a month, right? So that would be so exclusive that we would only allow it for let's say 12 people in the entire year, right? So only 12 people would be each year, right? Or at least for this year would be able to come and do this one-on-one, just you here at the ranch with me and Jessica, diving into your marketing, getting everything built out, being able to come here and get some amazing videos, to get amazing pictures, right? We're going to have some professional quality photos and videos done. And for the attendees, it's going to just be in a totally immersive experience. And because of the fact that we're having our very we actually got, and we're not going to say who it is yet. We're going to let you guys try to figure that out, right? We're going to let you stew on that. But because we locked in our very first client to come and do that, I got so excited that I was actually talking to someone else that's been a client of mine for several years. And that person was like, okay, I want to do that too. What do I do? And so because we obviously we found something that people are finding value in, I'm pretty pumped up about it. I'm excited because it's happening, right? The idea that we have created, that we started to manifest, is happening, and you're going to be able to come and participate. You're going to be able to, if you want to take advantage of that opportunity, you're going to be able to lock in your time. You're going to be able to say, yeah, dude, I'm coming to the ranch. I'm locking in my 3 days, right? And I'm coming, and it's actually 3 days of marketing, of just solid, this is what we're going to do. This is the work that we're going to get done, shooting videos, getting our picks done, putting all of the components together, and then just a day of fun, right? A day where we can go to Lake Tahoe and go out on the lake. A day where, if it's wintertime, we can go and take some great snow pictures. And if you're into the snow, we can go play in the snow. So there's all of the, there's another time that's going to be available just for some leisure time, right? Just for some free time. Maybe you want to spend the time hanging out with the goats and playing with the potbelly pigs, right? Maybe you're not into going to do the outdoors activities, and you just want to enjoy the ranch. Well, that's now going to be available. We're super excited about it, and we're super excited that you guys and gals are going to be able to come out and enjoy this experience, right? And be able to have a fully immersive experience that's custom tailored to you, to the individual. And that's what we're really looking forward to. Now, of course, we're going to probably put together some other group events and some other things where, you know, multiple people can come out, but to be able to custom tailor the event to the attendee so that you can come and really focus in on just you and what you want to accomplish, to be able to have that is something that is just not, it's not prevalent. And when it is, in the packages that are available, they're so astronomically priced for some small home-based business owners that they're not attainable. So we wanted to have it at a price point where it was attainable. We wanted to make it an experience that would be absolutely unforgettable. And we wanted to make it at a value that you could appreciate. So we've created it, we've started it. We're really getting excited about it. And if it's something that you, excuse me, if it's something that you might be interested in, before we even promote it out into the general public, before we write emails about it, we're going to be able to give you guys, the attendees here at Free Daily Coaching, our members over at the Friends of Free Daily Coaching as well. We're going to give you guys the first opportunity to lock in your spots. We're going to give you guys the first opportunity to be able to have that experience if you want it. And the reason that we're doing that is because you guys have been here this whole time. A lot of you have been with us at Free Daily Coaching almost since the beginning or since very early on. And we want to honor that. And we want to appreciate that by allowing you guys the opportunity to come mastermind with us, allow us to reach into your business and really help you in the best way that we can. So if that's something that you're interested in, know that that's what we've got going. That's what we're starting. And you just reach out to me privately if you're interested in that. And I can send, and we can talk about, right? I can send you some more details and we can talk about that. And then the other thing that I want to mention is for those that are interested in attending live events, if you're interested in marketing events and you want to come and see me, but maybe you're like, well, that might be a little bit too intense, Bert. I don't know if I'm ready for that one-on-one experience. Well, I'll be speaking this year at the first event that I've already booked for the year is in January, and I'm going back to my hometown. So I've got some information in regards to that as well and how you can connect with me there. So I'm going back to Colorado. So you have another opportunity to connect with me at a live event in Colorado in January, and you can just simply reach out to me and I can get you all the details on that. Or like I mentioned, if you want to have the full Goat Village come to the ranch immersion experience, that's now going to be available. We've already put together our very first 2 guests, which really looks like maybe that means that we're only going to do 10 more from now until this time next year. And the reason that we're doing it just like 1 a month is so that sometimes maybe in a month we can do 2 in a month, so that next month we can have off, so that it allows us time to travel and to go out to our live events and our resources as well. So we have to keep it a pretty exclusive group. So reach out to me on Facebook or send me a text or private message me if that's something that you're interested in doing. I'd like to remind you guys all again to come over and check out the Wednesday webinar this evening over at the My Lead System Pro webinar with Steve Krivda and Ron Gielok. And then, of course, come over tomorrow on our Thanksgiving edition of Free Daily Coaching, where we literally call you out to thank you, the members of Free Daily Coaching, those that are participating, and we give thanks to all of you for supporting the Free Daily Coaching movement, for doing the work that you've been doing to build your business. So we want to thank you on a special Thanksgiving morning, Free Daily Coaching. We'll see you guys all the next time. Thanks. See you then.